For someone who has never done it before, setting up a new website might seem like a daunting task, but I am here to tell you today that we are going to walk you through it, and it is going to be so easy. You will be so impressed with yourself. You'll be like, I can control the internet with my mind. It's fantastic. So let's dive in and get started. Before we get too far in, I do want to tell you that I do have an affiliate link for SiteGround, which is the hosting site that I recommend. And it's not because I'm sponsored in any way, shape, or form. It's just what I use and what I like. So if you do want to click on my affiliate link, it is down in the description below. I get a very small, I don't even know what kind of commission I get, but it's a small one based off of the service that you sign up for. So that would be very, very nice of you. First things first, we need to buy a domain name. This is going to be your custom URL that you can send anyone and everyone from around the world to, and they will be able to see all of your content right away. I use NameCheap.com to purchase my domains, and I encourage you to do the same. NameCheap is exactly what it says it is. It is the cheapest. All you have to do, go to their website, click in the middle, start searching your domain names. On this one, I'm just buying my dog's name because why not? You can purchase it for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, etc. I don't know why, we purchase things in threes. So we just typically choose 3 years because we know that the life is going to last that long. Go through all the steps, work your way to the end. Eventually you get to the confirmation page, and congratulations, you now own your very own domain website name. Next, we move to hosting. Hosting is how your website actually lives online. So if you were to go to whatever your URL is right now, it would be blank and it would be like purchased at namecheap.com. It would just be a blank landing page. So we have to actually go a step further and pay for a service to store all of your information. That way when people go to your URL, it'll send back all of the information that we build into it. And we do that through SiteGround. Now for a beginning website, it's pretty affordable. All you have to do is go to Startup, the plan with the little greenhouse, and then we do get a plan. You already have a domain name, so you just go ahead and type that in, and then you start filling out all of your information. And again, you can see the price difference for 1 month, 12 months, 24 months, or 36 months. We always just do 36 months, but do whatever you are most comfortable with. Press submit, and then your account will be created. Before you do anything else, you have to point your domain to your hosting by the DNS settings, whatever that stands for. So you'll be on SiteGround, you're on your dashboard under website, and then you'll scroll down to the right-hand side where it says name servers. There are going to be 2 different ones. You'll need both of those. You'll go ahead and copy the first one. And then back over at NameCheap, you will scroll down to your domain name. You'll see that we have a bunch, and then click Manage next to it. From here, you will scroll down to where it says Name Servers and change it from NameCheap Basic to Custom DNS. And this is where you paste your first one and your second one. And then you'll click the little green arrow next to it. It'll process, and then you are ready to go. The next step is probably the most complicated. It's setting up an SSL, which is the security of your website. To do this, you'll go, make sure you're on SiteGround, you'll click on website on the top, and then next to your domain name, you have site tools. From there, we are going to move to the left-hand side and click on Security and then click SSL Manager. From there, you will move back kind of to the center of the screen where it says Select SSL, and then you do Let's Encrypt and then Get. And then it'll process your service or your request. From there, you'll get a little screen that pops up that says Let's Encrypt, and Let's Encrypt is installed for your URL. And then you're gonna move down to the three little dots next to it, and you're going to select Enforce HTTPS, which is just the security of your website. From there, you're gonna move back over to the left-hand side and click on WordPress, install, and you're gonna start a new one. If you do have a site, you could do WooCommerce, but the rest kind of all works the same. Just make your personal login information, put in your email, and it's pretty user-friendly past this point. If you're setting this up without me as a contracted service, that's completely fine. You'll go through and you can select a few other things, but this quick tutorial is built specifically for if I am the one who's gonna, go in and take over the building and creation of your website, but it's pretty simple. I really enjoy WordPress. I think it's the most customizable, the best plugins. It is just so user-friendly, but also so advanced that you can do all of these things that you can't do on other third-party sites. And then up at the top is where you access your dashboard. So this is kind of just like the back-end site of your website. So you'll select that and then go down to users and add a user. From there, you can just add me. You can use Wichita with Love. You can do Alyssa Calvert, really whatever it is. Then use my Alyssa Wichita email, and then you'll set a password for me. I might be able to change it, but you'll make sure that I am an administrator as a role. That way I can go in, add plugins, do all of the modifications. But yeah, you do that, enter a password for me, and then send that information to me, and we're ready to roll. Then you have a website, and the rest is in my hands. In a short amount of time, you're gonna have the most beautiful website I've ever seen, that you've ever seen, and it's gonna do exactly what you need it to do for your ideal customers. So setting up your website is literally as easy as that. I highly encourage using WordPress, even if you aren't using me as a service to provide the design, aesthetic, all of the branding for it. But I do suggest it highly. It's so easy. There's tons of tutorials online. Overall, I've never been angry at a WordPress site that I've built. I will tell a quick story. My mom, she's built a website using Squarespace, and I've tried to go in and just add simple share buttons so she can have her posts be shared on people's social media feeds, and it's not possible with whatever theme she set up. So there's just really simple things like that you can't control with a site like Squarespace, but with WordPress, there's always a solution, always.